Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, pilot into University of Chinese. Let's continue. I'm getting a little bit tired, but I'm going to continue with it. Okay, 泼水节, because it's a fun thing we're going to talk about today. It's a type of holiday that's not nationwide, and I, as a Chinese, never had the opportunity to participate in it. But China have minority groups, mostly in the west and south part of China. And they came with different local customs and traditions, maybe have their own words, own text, language as well. So 泼水节 is 大族. 族means race. Well, we call it race, but it's really your cultural identity. And then 傣 is corresponding to Thai. So I guess they share the same ancestry or culturally lineage with Thailand, the contemporary Thailand. So that we have a group of mostly in Yunnan, the most southern, kind of bordered with Vietnam province. That's very cultural diverse province, and they host this spray water or spill water or water fight festival. That's super fun. I hope one day I can make it there and spray people or be sprayed on by this 泼水节. Okay, Chinese translate 泼水节 it depicts the main action happen on a festival, which is people are going to spray water on each other. Okay, so the spray comes with, of course, it's related to water, right? So water sign comes with this streamline, kind of a reverse S shape. So that gives you a streamline. And then the two sides are broken line versus the middle is continuous line. And that depicts the water's natural channeling through whatever waterway it goes through. In the middle, it's most likely uninterrupted, but along the side, because it's the bank, the fallen trees, the dead bodies, whatever, can interrupt the flow. So it really accurately depict the water flowing in nature. Okay, the right side actually means archery, the preparation of archery. So I'm not sure if you ever taken archery lessons. You have your 2 feet. This is the 2 feet symbol. So Chinese depict the foot somehow with 3 kind of a cactus looking thing as well. This is the big toe. This is the sole of the foot. And the pinky toe, the middle 3 toes are spiked up, just one. So 2 of them facing together. That means both left and right foot standing. You have to stand, shoulder width, 2 feet, stable, right? So there's no imbalance up there. You have to balance your weight. And then this is the bow. This is the super simplification of the bow structure. And then this is the right hand symbol. Again, Chinese use 3 fingers to express 5-finger hand structure over there. And this thing almost gives you a sense of it's either throwing something or whipping something. So it means the hand is going to in this case, in the archery case, is the hand is going to pull the string, right, before releasing, before shooting the arrow. So here, it's not exactly the bow pulling action, but it's the hand is doing something to exert power, to extend as an extension of your body, because your hand can only do so much, right? You have to use, we use tools to extend our body, extend our power into other, further distance, or, have a sharper force, more explosive force. So this probably is the ancient whipping practice. I don't exactly know. So this, let's regard it as whipping together with the bow itself and standing straight. That means the arrow shooting posture that's expected. You're going to move accurately, stable, accurate, pullable, hold still, and then release. So this shooting out arrow, then paired with water, that means shooting out the water. That's sprayed water with a certain force so that it can project through the air to further away from you. So that's 泼水, again, same thing. Same icons, that's commonly seen. Okay, 节. I translated the festival, but originally the 节 means discipline. Okay, there are two ways to, not two ways, but two storylines in the frame that means discipline. So the top are bamboos. So if you don't see the bottom, bigger part of this character, only the top, that means bamboo. That's exactly how Chinese write bamboo, which are just stems and then with leaves draping. All the other plant symbol in China, Chinese are looking upward pointing. Sun facing, upward growing, anti-gravity, right? But only bamboo, they're allowed to have their leaves draping downward on the stem. And because bamboo often grow in a cluster, it's a type of plant that doesn't grow on its own. Once one bamboo hold the ground at somewhere, it's very soon going to shoot up with new bamboos cluster so that it forms like a forest of bamboo. So that's why Chinese, when depicting bamboo, it comes with two of them. And even only single of them, that means a singular bamboo. That emphasize single, like one piece. That's the Chinese piece count, piece. Okay, so together is bamboo. The bottom, okay, I will explain that later, okay. The bottom means somebody sitting on their heel, facing the aromatically pleasant food, cooked, probably a type of a grain food, cooked in a pot, ready to shovel into their food. So it's somebody facing food. So, okay, as contemporary living people, like we don't really value food that much because it's so accessible to us, right? I guess in ancient times, cooking a food, or first a hunter-gatherer, gather enough food was quite an effort. It's not a default. You can easily go hungry. Probably hunger is the default, existential state of being. So when you do have food in front of you, you're sitting on heel. Okay, so let me explain the setting. This is a side view of a person. This is the back of the person, the thigh of the person, the knee, the calves of the person, and this elongated part is the heel or the sole of the foot, standing upward. So you can see this person is going to sit on the butt is going to touch the heel. That's an ancient people's sitting posture before the invention of table and chair, of course. So people have to eat, kneel down, sitting on their heel throughout their dinner. And that itself shows a kind of respect to the food they have, right? Because it's not easily available to them and they can survive because they have food in front of them. So, I mean, the gratitude expression in their kneeling and sitting on their heels facing the food already depicted over there. And here, according to some scholars, means the aroma from the rice. So imagine the rice cooker aroma. If you do cook rice, that's the type of aroma emitting. So this is, I guess, a cooking pot or something like that. And this is the shovel, the spoons to get the food. So when you sitting on your heels facing the food, what is expected? Expected, you just eat enough of it. You don't overeating. That's the societal discipline on individuals. You don't overstuff your face, so to speak. So that's the expectation there. The bamboo. Okay, if you observe the way the bamboo trunks goes. It doesn't come with one continuous trunk structure. It has this knot along the trunk, along the stem, right? The knot then in Chinese culture used to express, I guess, the self-control, the self-containing, because the trunk cannot grow wider than the ring shape or the knot shape. The bamboo stems always comes within the confinement. So that's the outer parameter. So you're limited within that ring. So then it becomes the control, the peripheral or the parameter you can operate within. So the bamboo symbol itself means containing, controlling. And at the bottom means don't overeat, also controlling, discipline yourself. So altogether, it becomes like Chinese culture emphasize moderation. So when you're facing food, you don't overeat. When you're doing things, you have the parameter operate within that sphere. You don't, not sphere, that's the ring, the controlling factor. You don't go beyond. So this moderation, 节 means you're doing things in modesty, in moderation. You don't overdo it. Definitely not overeating. Okay, so eventually it becomes festival. So I'm guessing probably in Chinese culture, there was this, controlling what you eat, and then it becomes like a fasting, and then the fasting becomes like a Ramadan festival. I don't know. That's the part we have to throw in our imaginations of how this controlling comes from. Don't eat, overeating comes from this bamboo stem constraining, then becomes festival. That part is a little bit logic jump, but maybe it's fasting and then related to festival. Okay, 泼水节. In Thailand, they call it Songkra, and this is a picture from there. It's always happening in April. That's people, I guess, send out blessings to each other by spraying water to each other. What a happy thing that is. And I hope one day I get sprayed on like that. All right, cash into the currency of that thinking by what are they with Sophie. See you another day.